boxes of Malaysia. Amazing. It's a different life.
It's definitely.
I was outdoors in UAE though. God, that ICC Academy. Insane, dude.
Captain is Connie Wong, and the keeper is Jen Dean with me, right?
Welcome to day one of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. The news from the middle is HKCC have won the toss and they will be batting first. Connie Kwong, skipper of KCC, does not mind one bit. She said, if we won the toss, we would have had a bowl first. So both teams getting exactly what they wanted today at the 10 Kwong Road Recreation Ground. We're around 90 seconds away from the first ball of the first game of the Women's Premier League. It's a rebranded tournament, of course. The tier above this is the Women's All-Star Series, a 3-team competition. And of course, we have 5 teams in this CHK Women's Premier League. We've got HKCC, KCC on your screens right now, USRC, Craigengower Cricket Club, and of course, Little Saiwan. And it looks like Keenu Gill with the ball. She's going to kick things off. And it looks like Renu behind the sticks. Sister Renu Gill behind the sticks. We've got Connie Kwong, the skipper, in at a short cover. It's a 5-4 offside field to kick things off. And interestingly, every single fielder is in the circle right now. So Connie Kwong, she wants early wickets. She wants that early advantage. And taking strike for HKCC is MLI. Here we go. First ball, Keenu Gill. Oh, that's edged away. A streaky start. She's looking for that first run, MLI. No runs on offer, however. So a very tidy start here from Keenu Gill. Doing nothing fancy. Just bowling it in that channel. Keenu Gill once again. Oh, it's a bit of a top edge. Ooh, Renu Gill just centimeters away from that right mitt. Could have been early trouble for HKCC, but MLI, she's off the mark.
No. She's on strike.
I apologize, HKCC fans. There was no single taken. I've given you false hope there. So nervous start here for MLI. 2 false shots in the first 2 deliveries. Oh, the feet just rooted to the crease on that occasion. Perhaps she should have been playing forward to that one. She walks away towards that square leg region to gather her thoughts. She's back now, just looking at that leg side field, thinking to herself, where can I get my first runs? And there we go, early breakthrough. Keenu Gill with a hint of movement into MLI. And first wicket down here for Hong Kong Cricket Club. Not an ideal start for them. They've lost a big wicket as well of MLI without scoring a single run so far in this innings. Keenu Gill, the veteran, she's been around forever. She gets that early breakthrough. And here we go, early trouble here for HKCC. Georgina Bradley walks to the crease. Oh, another play and a miss. Just wafting at that one. And it's so tempting to just field bat on ball early in your innings. Keenu Gill, the veteran. She's actually not that old, but she's been around forever in Hong Kong's cricketing circles. Got a bit of a breeze blowing past here at Mission Road. That's Fuller. And a dot ball to close things out. A successful first over here for Keanu Gill. A wicket made in the kicks of the Core CHK Women's Premier League. Over 1. And of course, I'm sure you're curious about the playing 11s today. I'm going to walk you through that HKCC 11. Alison Sue, the skipper. We've got Ashley Hung, Betty Chan, Emma Lai, Georgina Bradley at the crease right now, Lemon Chung, Monisha Kotwani, Mia Gardner, one of the tallest players on show in this tournament, Ramona Suarez, Sadie Davidson, and Tracy Walker to round things out for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. And now with the ball, the promising Maheen Heather. The Heather sisters, always a common feature in any KCC lineup. Maheen Heather. She's got the ball looking for her first wicket. First ball for Heather. That's a little too short and too wide. A bit of exercise here for the umpire and bonus runs for HKCC, who scampered through for a single. So 2 free runs for HKCC. Some respite after that early loss of Emma Lai. And needless to say, Emma Lai, one of the biggest players here for HKCC. Emma Lai's story, of course, really well publicized. Used to work at HKCC as part of the wait staff. Started playing cricket, loved it. And now she plays for Hong Kong. That's in the air. Ooh, that one just landing between 2, rather 3 fielders. They're looking for a second run, a bit of hesitation. So just a single there. Georgina Bradley, she gets off the mark. And that's first runs off the bat, HKCC. So a very impressive first over from Keanu Gill. Maheen Heather yet to find her radar, but it's early days here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Better known, more affectionately known as Mission Road. That's full. A bit of an optimistic appeal perhaps. I'm sitting at an awkward angle here in the commentary tent, but perhaps that one just sliding downwide. Left this the center once again. That's much better. Just nudged into the offside. Keanu Gill makes no mistake. Maheen Heather. 3 deliveries left in the second over. That's too wide once again. Got a bit of a breeze blowing across this ground from left to right. And of course, it's so good to be back broadcasting Cricket Hong Kong games for you. It's been a very, very long break for our domestic cricket scene here in Hong Kong. Wherever you're tuning in from. That one's on the leg side. Ooh, should have put that away in my opinion. Fine leg. Makes no mistake, so a dot ball could have easily been the first boundary of the innings. But that can happen early in your innings. You're not really well set. You get a loose delivery. It's not always easy to put it away. Mistimed that straight to backward point. Another dot ball. It's been a common feature of this innings so far. But after that early loss of Emma Lai, the important thing is not to lose too many more early wickets, especially in the power play. It's a well-publicized statistic. If you lose 3 wickets or more in the power play, your chances of winning a game drop quite drastically. Once again, maybe feet just rooted to the crease a little. And a good end to the over from Maheen Heather. After 2 overs, it's 4 for 1. It's great to see Tracy Walker out there in the middle. I'm sure if you've been tuning in to CHK broadcasts in the past, you would have noticed Tracy Walker, my faithful co-pilot, co-commentator. Maybe I should start going a little easy on Tracy Walker. Keanu Gill into her second over. Nudged into the offside. Connie Wong persisting with this field. No slips in position, but every single fielder is in the circle right now. So if you're CHK, at least if I was in that CHK dugout, I'd be so tempted to go over the top. Playing a miss, just playing inside that one. Keanu Gill with a hint of movement into the right-hander yet again. And if you're tuning into this broadcast, I urge you to help me grow women's cricket and associate cricket. Share this link with your friends, with your family. Tweet it out. Put it on WhatsApp. There you go. Bat on ball once again. It was a good sound off the bat. But these two batters at the crease just looking to get their eye in. So important. Don't lose more early wickets. It's an old adage. 20 overs. It's longer than you think. Oh, once again, playing inside that one. Keanu Gill, a wry smile on her face. She knows that was incredibly close. Anything could have happened there. An inside edge onto the stumps, perhaps. But not to be. Early days here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground, but early advantage to KCC. Over the top she goes. And she's going to get a couple of runs here. There we go. Good early calling. Perhaps a stronger throw would have had her in trouble. And a chance for overthrows. Perhaps the batter is not quite alert to the opportunity to pick up an extra run. Nonetheless, we were just talking about this. There is an opportunity to go over that infield. Connie Wong, she's actually dropped back a bit. She was at a short cover, now she's at more of a conventional cover. That's too short and too wide, left alone by the batter. Georgina Bradley. Oh, playing a miss yet again. Look at that, Renu Gill. Just egging her sister on. That's the end of the over. That's a good way to end the third over as well. 7 for 1. HKCC after 3. And like I said, if you want to help us grow associate cricket and women's cricket, share the link to this game across social media, across WhatsApp with your friends and family. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that bell icon, press that subscribe button, so whenever we go live, you'll be the first to find out. Maheen Heather with the ball yet again. And on the money. Bit of a rough start for Maheen Heather to kick things off in that first over. But the important thing is she has found her radar. And it's always nice when you're bowling that second over, and in that first over your team has picked up a wicket. Just gives you a bit of a cushion to get into the game. That's on the leg side. No appeal this time. Ah, look at that, Tracy Walker. Just shadow batting, practicing what she should have done. She's eyeing up that gap between square leg and fine leg, who are both in the circle. And interestingly, we have a wideish mid-on in position, along with a mid-off in the circle. Ah, play and a miss yet again. Tracy Walker. Once again, looking leg side now. It's a 5-4 offside field. So if you're Maheen Heather, you don't want to give the batter too much width. A false start. But HKCC, if you're just joining us, the news from the middle is they won the toss and decided to have a bat first. It's been a rough start for them so far, losing the early wicket of Emma Lai. That's Fuller down the ground, straight back to the bowler. And a familiar result, a dot ball. I personally haven't noticed any demons in the wicket. So if you're HKCC, you want to get up to that magical 3-figure score of 100. On the leg side, that's put away. This could be the first boundary. And it's running away to square leg. There we go, first boundary. Tracy Walker puts that one away this time. And HKCC move into the double figures. They're 11 for 1 with one delivery left in the fourth over. Yes, Tracy Walker, not for the first time, getting a delivery on her pads, this time making no mistake whatsoever. Tracy Walker, of course, probably one of the most likable members of the cricket Hong Kong family. Nudged into the offside, and it's a dot ball. 11 for 1 after 4.
So whenever they score a 4 or something late for something, my God.
So there you have it, 11 for 1 after 4 overs. We have a change in bowling. That's outside the off stump, a wide to kick things off. It's Sabar Gul, the left armour, into the attack. And so nice to see some left arm variety. We talked about this earlier in the day, off camera actually, with both captains. It's so important in this tournament for young up and coming players to play with national team players. Smash down the ground. Ooh, a bit of a catching chance actually for Sabar. Well, I think we're being a little harsh. It was a very sharp chance. But Sabar Gul coming over the wicket. Look at that, Georgina Bradley. She's opened up her stance a bit, facing the left armour. Ooh, a little too bottom-handed there from Georgina. And another dot ball. Yes, when I spoke to Alison Sue at the toss, Georgina Bradley was one of the names she mentioned. A bit of, ooh, that was a hint of movement into the right-hander on that occasion. I like this from Sabar Gul, a round arm action. It's always nice having a left armour in your lineup. It's the first time I've gotten a look at Sabar Gul. I like what I've seen so far. Coming off a shorter run. A little too left side-ish, and it's signalled wide by the umpire. And needless to say, if you're a player in this tournament, you do well. You make a strong case to be included in that Women's All-Star Series. And from there, you do well there, hey, you could be playing for the national team. On the leg side, left alone yet again. Yes, the umpire signaling wide yet again. That's full and smashed. Ooh, straight to that fielder at extra cover. Run out chance. So much happening on that delivery. Nonetheless, HKCC sneak through for a cheeky run. Getting a bit tongue-tied here in the commentary box. Perhaps I need another sip of coffee. Jokes aside, it's so good to see cricket back in Hong Kong. Cricket being broadcast from the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. If you're just joining us, HKCC, they won the toss and chose to bat first. This is Game 1 of the Gencore CHK Women's Premier League. On the leg side, Tracy Walker. She could pick up another boundary. It's running away down to fine leg. It's going to slow up just a tad. But they come back for two nonetheless. Tracy Walker. She's getting into her innings. She's looking good. The score now moves on to 17. We have one delivery left in the 5th over. And of course, just a reminder, a 6-over power play here. And Connie Wong, it's going to be interesting to see, does she drop some fielders back on the rope? All the fielders in the circle right now. On the leg side, left alone. Sabargul just looking to the heavens. It can be frustrating with that new ball. It's not always easy to control. And seam bowling, as they say, so much of it is about rhythm. Sometimes when you don't hit the ground running, things just go from bad to worse. Here we go, Sabargul, last ball. Oh, that's a good end to the over. That was Fuller. And Tracy Walker maybe just a tad late on that one. So good stuff from the left armour. 6 off the over. 17 for 1 after 5. Skipper Connie Wong has brought herself into the attack. One of the tallest players on show today, along with teenager Maya Gardner, who of course plays for HKCC. And we said this earlier, we'll say it again, HKCC, one of the pre-tournament favorites. But so far you have to say that KCC in this game, they had their noses just in front. Ah, there we go. The ball just getting stuck in Connie Wong's hand, and it's signaled a no ball. And if you're wondering why that was signaled a no ball, it's because it bounced more than once. And the signal from the umpire, that helicopter signal for a free hit. If you're Georgina Bradley right now, you have to go over the top. Here we go, free hit. And that's taken. Is that a run out? Connie Wong showing all her experience. Tracy Walker, quite experienced herself, getting back there at the non-striker's end. So nothing coming off that free hit. Georgina Bradley, you got to give her credit. It was a good sound off the bat, but she's still looking for her first boundary. Tossed up, nudged away to backward point, who makes no mistake. That's much better from Connie Wong. I gotta say, I'm glad to fetch an ice-cold bottle of water out of that cooler. The
temperature here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground, it's going to pick up. Connie Wong. That's down the leg side. It's been a bit of a rough start for the KCC skipper. But if you're HKCC, you're not going to complain. Runs are runs. Only one boundary in this contest so far. Tracy Walker putting a delivery away off her pads. Playing a miss. A bit of a late signal for wide from the umpire, but I gotta say the right signal. Third extra of the over for Connie Wong. And of course, Connie Wong, former Hong Kong player as well. She's been around forever. She's played grade cricket well for Claremont, Netherlands in. And fun fact, that's the same Premier grade club as Tim David grew up playing for. I've got a lot of random, out of context fun facts. But for now, we have 3 deliveries left in the power play. Tossed up. She tries to go down the ground. It's a catching chance. Ooh. That one landing between 2 fielders. Georgina Bradley living a charmed life here. But the Kowloon Cricket Club, they continue to create opportunities. Never easy when you're running back. I beg your pardon. Perhaps a dive. Would have seen that second wicket. It's a full toss. Tracy Walker goes leg side yet again. She only picks up a single. A bit top edgy, that one from Tracy. Interestingly, a 5-4 leg side field here for Connie Wong. A full toss, doesn't put it away, and a dot ball to close out things in the power play. After 6 overs, HKCC are 23 for 1. So as you can see on your screens, Tracy Walker batting on 7 of 14. Georgina Bradley, she's keeping her company on 5 not out at the non-strikers end. And we have a change in bowling. Zara Hyder into the attack. It's down leg side yet again. And in fact, it looks like Tracy Walker has got perhaps a bit of pad on that one. So it's going to be a dot ball. And for the first time today, we have a fielder outside the circle. There we go, a deep mid-wicket. A straightish deep mid-wicket, in fact. That's on the leg side. This could be another boundary. It's running away down to that square leg rope. And has that been dragged back? Nah, doesn't look like it. Second boundary of the innings. Second boundary in that same square leg region. Tracy Walker, she moves into double figures. She's now undefeated on 11. Gives a thumbs up to the dugout as well. Things looking much, much better here for HKCC. And we said this before, we'll say it again. No demons in this wicket, as far as I can see. So if you're HKCC, you're thinking about that magical score of 100. Full toss, misses it. That's a big appeal, and it's given. So a bit of a lucky break here for KCC. Tracy will not be happy with that, but she's got to walk back to the dugout. And Zara Hyder, she's not going to complain. High fives with her teammates. She picks up her first wicket. KCC get their second. It's 27 for 2. So there you have it. Just as we were saying, HKCC looking good. The very next delivery, Tracy Walker misses a full toss and is judged LBW. I do apologize to HKCC fans. It looks like the commentator's curse has worked its magic. But there you go. Now walking to the crease, as you can see on your screens, Lemon Chung. I wonder how long will we have to wait before we see those signature scoops over the keeper's head. Lemon Chung, a very industrious player, very busy player. Lemon Chung, interestingly, snacking on some seaweed prior to the start of this innings. There you go, just getting her vitamins and nutrition things. As you can tell, I'm not much of a healthy eater. But Lemon Chung, of course, one of the most key players for HKCC. Three deliveries left in the 7th over. Lemon Chung facing up to her very first delivery. She's looking leg side. Dead ball there, false start. And this is an interesting field set as well from Connie Kwong. That's down the leg side. Not signaled wide by the umpire. I agree with that decision. Far too often these days, anything even marginally down leg side is signaled wide. But as far as I'm concerned, if you're a batter, you got to put that away. That's a gift. Here we go. Good start for Zara Hyder. Zara Hyder, I beg your pardon. That's a little too wide. So over that started so well with that boundary from Tracy Walker. It's been closed out well by Zara Hyder. Last delivery of the 7th over. A low full toss, pushed into the offside. It's a dot ball. And HKCC going at exactly 4 runs over. It's 28 for 2 after 7. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, if you want to help us spread the word about women's cricket in Hong Kong, then share this link with your friends and family on WhatsApp, on social media. Tweet out that link. That's a full toss, a good sound off the bat. Put away yet again to that square leg region, but it just plugs in the outfield. Georgina Bradley, that's much better. She picks up 2 runs. And her score moves on to 7 now. And Connie Kwong has dropped the field back. For the first time today, we have 2 fielders outside the circle. That's way too wide, Connie Kwong. You're bowling to a leg side heavy field. You've got to be a lot straighter than that. It's a play and a miss. It's signaled wide. But I think there was a scoring opportunity there, a big gap there between the fielder at cover and the fielder at backward point. KCC just marginally behind on the over rate here. And you can see exactly why. Far too many extras today. But this can happen. First game of the tournament, of course. And all sporting activity in Hong Kong has been disrupted in these last 2.5 years. That's a big appeal, and it's given. Connie Kwong, the only one appealing. And there you go. Ask and you shall receive. Third wicket down now for HKCC. And skipper Connie Wong with the key breakthrough there. So Georgina Bradley picking up 2 runs earlier in the over. And that's the second time we've seen a wicket off a full toss. This time a low full toss. And KCC, they've got their noses in front here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. HKCC have a lot of work to do, but the good news for them is that Lemon Chung is still out there in the middle. And she's been joined by her skipper, Allison Sue. And Allison Sue, of course, so impressive a few years ago in the women's domestic T20 competition. She scored 3 50s in 7 innings and was also, I believe, the top wicket taker in that tournament. And Allison Sue, of course, has been in and around the national team setup. She's going to want to break in to that Hong Kong first team. And once again, another no ball. This could be a free hit. Absolutely. There we go. The umpire with that helicopter gesture. And a reminder, if a bowler bowls a delivery that bounces more than once, it's a no ball. Oh, gets away with that one. That was a juicy full toss. Look at that. Allison Sue, she's not happy with herself. But like we said, Allison Sue, of course, with a big opportunity to stake a claim to be a regular member of Hong Kong's lineup. Full toss. That's another appeal. And it's given. There you go. Connie Wong for the second time in this over, picking up a wicket off a full toss. Third LBW off a full toss today. Allison Sue, you should have put that away. And it's 4 wickets down now, so big trouble now for HKCC. They're 32 for 4 and we're not even at the halfway point. And you gotta say there's a big threat of them not batting out their full quota of 20 overs. A cardinal sin in this format. HKCC, as you can see on your screens, jubilant. And now walking to the crease at number 6 is Betty Chan. She's opened the batting for Hong Kong. She's batted up the order for a large portion of her career. And when I spoke to Carrie Chan, I want to say 1 year ago, Carrie Chan said, when I was first getting into the game, Betty Chan is the one that gave me a lot of batting tips. And look at Carrie Chan now. I don't have to tell you where her career has gone to. Played in the Fairbreak Invitational as well for the Sapphires. But locational tangent, I'm going to get back to the topic. HKCC, Game 1 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. And of course, HKCC won the toss, chose to bat first. Hasn't been the best beginning. Full toss, puts that away. And picks up a single for her troubles, Betty Chan. She gets off the mark. One delivery left in the 8th over. 35 for 4. There we go, down the ground. Work to do here for Keanu Gill, who does well. Gets a strong throw in, so it's just a single. 36 for 4 after 8.
Oh, you mean?
So not the best scorecard, as you just saw. Just one player getting into double figures, Tracy Walker, with a pair of boundaries in her innings. The next highest scorer has been extras. It's been interesting from KCC, picking up 3 wickets. LBW off full tosses. Zara Hyder to continue. That's down the leg side. Square leg into the action yet again, and just a single. You can see Betty Chan taking her guard for the first time against Zara Haider. And puts that away into the leg side. She doesn't find that gap between deep square leg and mid wicket in the circle, but she picks up a single nonetheless. And it's not rocket science. If you're HKCC right now, the key to success in this game is build a partnership right now. And there arguably is no better pair to do that than Lemon Chung and Betty Chan. And that's taken. A really good catch there in the circle, mid-wicket. In fact, it's been put down. Look at me, getting a little too excited. I get a wave there from Tracy Walker. Once again, ooh, that one just landing short of the fielder. So single for Betty Chan. She's dealing singles so far, Betty Chan. And needless to say, she's going to have a role to play with the ball as well, Betty Chan, the off-spinner. But for now, it's Zara Haider. Oh, playing a miss. Lemon Chung just taking her eyes off that. And overthrows as well, Reenu Gill. Looking to get a cheeky run out. But the bat is scampering through for a single. That's wide. Connie Wong in the cover region makes no mistake. And that's a dot ball to close out the 9th over, 41 for 4. There you have it, the bowling card. That's happy reading if you are a KCC supporter. 2 wickets for Connie Wong. An early wicket, of course, for Reenu Gill. She's the one who started this fire. And that's a wide. Sabargul into the attack. Oh, there we go. In fact, she overstepped as well. Sabargul, cardinal sin. She shakes her head. And Lemon Chung, where is she gonna go? Bang! Into the offside. A bit of a misfield there by the cover fielder. That's running down to the boundary, and does it get there? Oh, look at that. The ball just plugging in the outfield. KCC getting a bit lucky with that one. Lemon Chung, you got to give her credit, picking up 3 runs on this occasion. It's much better there for Lemon Chung, getting to feel bat on ball. Sabargul, not the best start to her over. Down the ground, catching chance. In fact, it just clears mid-on. It's running down to the boundary. And it's well cut off there by Maheen Haider. So no boundaries in this over, but 6 runs off it so far. Runs for Betty Chan, runs for Lemon Chung. And now that run rate for the first time today, above 5 runs and over. That's guided away into the offside. They're looking for a single. Look at that, a bit of a misfield. Had she collected cleanly, Lemon Chung at the non-striker's end might have been in trouble. But this game is interestingly poised. You have to say, KCC maybe just about with their noses in front, but it's been a relatively even contest. Nudged away into the offside, quick single. That's a good early call, the experienced Betty Chan. You can see exactly why she's a national team player. She's been around that national team setup for around a decade, I'd say. And of course, for the national team, often bowls those tough overs in the power play. Bowls in the middle overs as well. That's down the leg side. And it's signaled wide by the umpire. An encouraging sign for the national team, of course, has been the emergence of the likes of Mariam Bibi and Ikra Sahar. Mariam Bibi so impressive at the ACC Women's T20 Championship, the top wicket taker in that tournament. Ikra Sahar was given new ball responsibilities in all 5 of those games, and that's freed up Betty Chan to bowl in the middle overs. You love to do that if you're a spinner, especially if your spinner is accurate as Betty Chan. But for now, it's 50 up for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. I wonder if the dugout has realized that. No applause from them. Maybe my voice is reaching out to them. Never know. Look at that, down the leg side. 50 turns into 51. We're almost at the halfway mark here. 51 for 4. 1 delivery left in the 10th over. On the leg side. No signal from the umpire yet. We're waiting. And it's signaled buys. 2 bonus runs there for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. It's 53 for 4 at the halfway point of the innings. I apologize, 52 for 4. We're going to take a very brief break for drinks, but don't go too far. We'll be back with more action from the Tin Kwong Recreation Ground in around 2 minutes from now. Bells in the background as well. A common feature here, the Sunday call to service at the church just down the road. Adds to the atmosphere here at Mission Road. And if you're just joining us, a quick update. The Hong Kong Cricket Club have won the toss and chosen to bat first. They lost, few too many early wickets, but they're building a bit of a partnership now. They're 52 for 4 at the end of 10 overs, eyeing up that score of 100, maybe 110. Betty Chan and Lemon Chung looking good at their short stay at the crease so far. I am your commentator and presenter for the day, Jay Dansinghani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at jdansinghani. And of course, hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button. And whenever Cricket Hong Kong goes live on YouTube, you will be the first to find out. And do follow us across our social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're even on LinkedIn. And this, of course, is Game 1 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. The Hong Kong Cricket Club and Kowloon Cricket Club kicking things off. As you can see on your screens, the players just having a bit of a drink. Alison Sue just having a word there with her players. Welcome back to the Kwong Road Recreation Ground. It's 52 for 4 after 10 overs in Game 1 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. And we have a change in bowling. Keanu Gill back into the attack. Oh, that one down the leg side. Bit of a breeze blowing from left to right here. But nonetheless, if you're Keanu Gill, you're an experienced performer. You're one of the key players for your team. You've got to do better than that. Oh, playing a miss. Much better from Keanu Gill. Keanu Gill, of course, picking up that early wicket in the very first over. It was the big wicket of Emma Lai. And a wide. So she strayed down the leg side, and now far too wide. The umpire getting more exercise. And HKCC get another bonus run. That's guided away. Oh, look at that. Beautiful touch. It's going to slow up in the outfield, but they're going to get back for 2. Betty Chan showing all her experience on that occasion. So 4 runs off the over so far. It's been a decent one for HKCC. And this partnership continues to grow. Betty Chan now batting on 8. Undefeated. And Lemon Chung undefeated on 7 at the other end. There we go. Keanu Gill, a little more pace on that one. Just bending her back, playing a miss from the right-hander. I've poured out a nice, steaming hot cup of Americano coffee for myself. It's an early start here at the Kwong Road Recreation Ground. And the heat is just starting to pick up as well. As you can see on your screens, it's a lot brighter. .57 for 4. That's pushed into the offside. She's looking for that single, Betty Chan. It's just a dot ball. The encouraging thing for HKCC, they're cashing in on loose deliveries. They're keeping that strike rotating. As a result, that run rate for the first time in this innings is above 5 runs and over. That's watchfully played, and it's no run. Like we said, Betty Chan has opened the batting for the national team. Nowadays, she tends to bat at around 9 or 10. She bats down the order. And without a doubt, Betty Chan, a couple of key performances with the bat. She might be batting up the order for Hong Kong once again. She goes down the ground. She tries to. It's a catching chance. Look at that. Connie Wong sticks out that right mitt. Takes a beautiful catch. I wonder if that's going to go viral on social media, maybe? More importantly, HKCC, they've now lost half their side. And it's the big wicket of Betty Chan as well, walking back to the dugout. And KCC, just as it looked like maybe was starting to get into a dominant position, they've taken a wicket. And as you can see on your screens, Maya Gardner walking out to the middle. One of the names highlighted by skipper Hughes. She's going to have a role to play with the ball, but for now, she's walking in at number 7. Get some words of encouragement, some advice, maybe some tips from Lemon Chung. Lemon Chung, of course, undefeated at the other end on 7. And Maya Gardner, in fact, that's the end of the over. So Lemon Chung will be on strike. Sabar Gul. Hasn't been the best outing for her today, but she's going to want to do better, maybe pick up a wicket. I do like her round arm action. That's a little too wide. Good sound off the bat, but it's just going to be a single. She doesn't find that gap. the important thing for HKCC is, once again, you've lost a wicket. It's been a common feature today, losing wickets at regular intervals. So you want to build a partnership. You want to get into those last 4 or 5 overs with at least 5 wickets, maybe 4 wickets in hand. It's a wide yet again. Maya Gardner, of course, just walking to the crease. A few moments ago, Connie Wong with a beautiful catch. Betty Chan, perhaps slightly unlucky on that occasion. But wow, what a grab. Just stuck out that right mitt. And it's stuck. They say that wherever possible, you should try and go for a catch with both hands. But I'll tell you what, one-handed catches, they just look better. That's down the leg side, a wide ball. Practically an action replay on this occasion. And it's never easy in such a short T20 game. If you're introduced into the attack and you can't find your radar, you only have a few overs to make corrections. And you can't see this, it's off your screens, but I see Maheen Heather just warming up. Bit of pad on that one. But like I said, Maheen Heather just warming up. She might be reintroduced into the attack. KCC, they will want to limit the opposition to something under 100. And if you're HKCC, it's the opposite story. You want to get up to that magical 3-figure score. Bit of movement into the right-hander. First runs off the bat for Maya Gardner. Down the ground, work to do here for Maheen Heather. Gets out that long barrier, makes no mistake, so just a single for Chung. That's good news for HKCC. Lemon Chung still at the crease, so they've got some firepower for the closing stages of this innings. That's into the leg side, a catching chance. That one landing between square leg and mid-wicket, a lucky single there for Maya Gardner. And it looks like the end of the over. Sabar Gul, she's gone at 8 runs and over, conceding 24 in her 3 overs. 5 wickets down here for HKCC at Mission Road. And this is an interesting move. Kinu Gill, she's into her very last over. Oh, that's edged away. It's coming down towards us at third man. Fielder in hot pursuit does a good job. So just 2 runs there. Maya Gardner a little bit lucky. No slips in position. It's been a common feature throughout this innings. We've said it before, we'll say it again. No demons in this wicket whatsoever. It looks like a decent pitch to bat on. Perhaps just a bit of low bounce on this wicket. That's pushed away into the cover region. Connie Wong, the skipper. She's fielded at cover throughout the entirety of this innings. Oh, look at that. Great sound off the bat. That's a shot of the day. Splits that gap between cover and extra cover. Good boundary there for Maya Gardner. Her first boundary of the innings. Great hands through the ball. There you go. You can hear from the dugout shouts of "Go Maya." That was definitely the shot of the day so far. She's tall. She's got long levers. She's got that long reach. Push into the offside. And Maya Gardner, of course, earmarked as one for the future by Alison Sue, the HKCC skipper. And Alison Sue, you're not alone in that assessment. Maya Gardner, of course, still a teenager. She'll have a role to play with the ball, but for now, Keanu Gill. Push down the ground, good piece of fielding. Keanu Gill definitely saved at least one run, if not more. But yet again, Maya Gardner middling a delivery. A really good sound off the bat, didn't try and overhit that. And now just one delivery left in Keanu Gill's spell. Like I said, an interesting decision to bowl out Keanu Gill's overs. Maheen Heather still has a couple of overs left. Pushed away into the offside. Finds that gap once again between extra cover and mid-off. But only a single. And after 13, HKCC 71 for 5. Oh, and we have a change of bowling. That one I thought it was going to be signaled wide. But yes, Sarah Nicole into the attack. It's my first opportunity to get a look at her. 7 overs left in this innings. That's down the leg side. This time it will be signaled wide. But CHK Women's Premier League, the Gen Core CHK Women's Premier League, a great opportunity for young up-and-coming players to get some game time with people in and around that national team setup. Down the leg side, fine leg, will cut this off. There's a good bit of calling there from Lemon Chung, and she's alert to the possibility of an overthrow. So they turn 1 run into 2. Good stuff, Lemon Chung. And that HKCC dugout, it's the loudest I've heard them cheer so far today. Game 1, of course, of the Gen Core CHK Women's Premier League. Oh, a little uppish. They're looking for a single, run out chance. Big appeal, the umpire, yeah, he raises that finger. A needless run out here for HKCC. Maya Gardner, she was looking so good at the crease, but now she's walking back to the dugout just as it looked like HKCC were in command.
Who was the runner?
Not sure. And it looks like Shasya Shinde with a run out on that occasion. So much happening on that delivery. It was nearly a cotton bowled chance. And then the batters trying to scamper through for a cheeky single. Maya Gardner, he looks so good at the crease. Arguably the most fluent of HKCC's players so far. A needless run out. 6 wickets down now for HKCC. 74 for 6. Maya Gardner, of course, she is a teenager. She's got a very high ceiling as a player, according to not just me, according to Alison Sue and so many people I've spoken to. And just a reminder, the CHK Women's Premier League has been rebranded. We'll get back to that in a bit. For now, walking in at number 8 is Ramona Suarez. Down the leg side. Bonus runs here for HKCC. But just a reminder, like we were saying, the Women's Premier League has been rebranded. So the old Women's Premier League is now the Women's All-Star Series. And the domestic T20 competition, played amongst 5 teams, will now be called the Women's Premier League. And that's yet another wide down the leg side. But this, of course, is a 5-team competition, a single round-robin format. So each of the 5 teams playing 4 games in the group stage, and we have one final on Sunday, 16th October. Ah, that's been signaled a no ball. For the 3rd time today, we're going to get a free hit. Ramona Suarez. It's an opportunity for you to go over the infield and maybe pick up your first boundary. Here we go, free hit. Down the leg side, so we're going to load up again. This delivery will also be a free hit. She's looking at that square leg region, this deep square leg in position. Maybe if she goes a little bit straighter towards cow corner, but that's a long square boundary. Got mid on and mid off up in the circle. A free hit yet again. Suarez lets that go.
Another no ball.
Yet another no ball. This will also be a free hit. So Sarah Nicole hasn't quite found her radar. But just a reminder, cricket in Hong Kong has been severely disrupted so far in this pandemic. Some people wouldn't call it a pandemic anymore. It's an epidemic. And here we go, an epidemic of extras for KCC.
Yes.
But this can happen, of course, just as we were saying. Cricket in Hong Kong has been severely disrupted by the pandemic. My setup here in the commentary tent has been severely disrupted by the wind. Not sure if you picked that up. The team sheets to my right just blowing into the microphone. And as we say that, first runs for Ramona Suarez off that free hit. And that run rate now for HKCC inching closer and closer to a run a ball. Lemon Chung, that's on the leg side, tries to put that away. Bit of a top edge on that one. She's only going to pick up a single for her troubles. Perhaps she could have let that go. She would have got a single and an extra delivery. And she's into double figures now, Lemon Chung. She's 10 off 13. Ramona Suarez, she's off the mark as well. That's on the leg side, and that's been put away. A chance to pick up 2. Lemon Chung, she's thinking about it. They're going to come through. A run-out chance. And it looks like the batter just made it through. In fact, that might have been a fumble as well by Reenu Gill with the gloves. And there you go. 2 runs to close out 14th over. HKCC going at exactly 6 runs and over. It's 84 for 6 after 14. An interesting contest so far, you have to say. KCC, they had the early advantage in Game 1 of the Gencore CHK Women's Premier League. She's mishit that, but it beats Connie Wong nonetheless. They're going to come through for a single. The experienced Lemon Chung still at the crease, regular for the national team. And we haven't seen those signature paddle scoots over the keeper's head so far. And I wonder how long before she pulls out that cheeky side of her game. A very industrious, a very busy player, Lemon Chung. Ramona Suarez goes leg side once again. She's going to pick up a single. Sabar Gul lets that go, and square leg cleans up. If my math and my memory is any good, Maheen Heather still has 2 overs left for KCC. Down the track, ooh, kind of yorked herself on that occasion, Lemon Chung. In fact, we're going to see a bit of a misfield here. So runs continuing to flow for HKCC. That's the important thing in this middle overs phase. You want to minimize those dot balls. That's something that national team skipper Carrie Chan is so good at. She's got a very low dot ball percentage. That's exactly what makes Carrie very effective whenever she bat at number 4. Oh, playing a miss. And inside the line of that one. But we have a bit of a partnership brewing here between Ramona Suarez and Lemon Chung. Looks like it's going to be a low scoring contest here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. But Zara Hyder, a wicket right now, could change that. That's 2 wide and signaled wide. So KCC just behind on the over rate right now. A big reason for that has been extras, but we will give some leeway to both sides.
So the new T20I rules are in place.
Smash! I don't think she got a single hand on that. Great sound off the bat from Ramona Suarez, but good work from mid-off as well, Kinu Gill. She's been good in the field so far today. And in general, you have to say KCC, it's been a good outing for them in the outfield. Beautiful catch from Connie Wong, going at it with one hand, sticking that right mitt out to dismiss Betty Chan. Oh, playing a miss. Should have played forward to that one. 5 runs off the over. A decent one for HKCC. 89 for 6 after 15. And as you can see, that bowling card just briefly on your screens. Kinu Gill with that early wicket. Connie Wong picking up a pair of wickets. And Connie Wong, she's now back into the attack. There we go. Connie Wong, skipper, back into the attack. That's on the leg side. Lemon Chung. One of the shots of the day, but it's cut off on the boundary. They're going to come back for 2 nonetheless. Lemon Chung. She looks well set. Looking dangerous at the crease as well. Built a nice little partnership with Maya Gardner until Gardner unfortunately was run out. Shaping up to go leg side once again, and that's down the leg side. She happily picks up that bonus run. But don't be surprised if Lemon Chung chooses to go behind the keeper and beat fine leg to her left. Down the leg side yet again. It's been a common feature of Connie Wong's spell so far. She's bowled to a 5-4 leg side field, but she's been a little too leg side-ish. And yet again, the skipper Connie Wong, so experienced. Former Hong Kong player, of course, has experience of playing Western Australia grade cricket as well. And I don't need to tell you the benefits of playing in a full member nation. A change of angle now. She's coming around the wicket. That doesn't change the result. In fact, a no ball on this occasion. Connie Wong, not for the first time today, conceding a free hit. And look at that, Lemon Chung. She's licking her lips right now. She knows she's got an opportunity to pick up a boundary. Shapes up to go leg side. It's a wide delivery. She's not happy with herself, Lemon Chung, but she's going to get second shot at this free hit. A reminder, when it comes to free hits, you cannot change the field. So it's still a 5-4 leg side field. Yet again, a change of angle over the wicket. Oh, goes for a reverse sweep. She's only going to pick up a single for her troubles. Third man cleans up, so Kwong lucky to get away with that one. That's why Lemon Chung is one of my favorite players to watch. I love those cheeky scoops over the keeper's head. This time pulling out a reverse sweep as well. Down the leg side. That run rate getting a little out of hand here for KCC. You don't want to be chasing anything more than 110. That's a big, it's a full toss. Just sliding down the leg side. Ramona Suarez, she knew there were gaps to exploit. In fact, it's a no ball signaled for height this time. Here we go, yet another free hit. And no appeal. Rightfully so, it's a free hit. You cannot be dismissed LBW. But Ramona Suarez maybe just missing out on that one, taking her eyes off that delivery as well. So important when you're hitting big in T20 cricket. You still keep your eyes on the ball. Play and a miss. A little too eager there, Ramona Suarez. And we see that happen so often in cricket. When a batter misses out on a full toss or a delivery that they should have put away, that next delivery, whatever happens, come what may, they want to make up for that. They want to chase their losses. Connie Wong struggling so far in this over. Miss. And that score for HKCC getting closer and closer to that magical 3-figure mark. We talked about figures, maybe something like 110 at the end of 20. It looks like they're going to... Let's play into the offside. A bit of misfield there from the fielder. And there we go. Ramona Swanchung cross through for 2 runs. 100 up now for the Hong Kong Cricket Club. They've lost, but most importantly, that run rate is 100 for 6 to 16. And call me old-fashioned, but I'm a big believer in runs on the board, and that's exactly what HKCC have accomplished so far today. Goes down the ground, good sound off the bat. Ooh, a missed chance there. Mid-on could have taken that. It would have been the big wicket of Lemon Chung, but they scampered through for 2. It was a good sound off the bat from Lemon Chung. I thought she'd cleared that fielder quite comfortably. Not to be, however. The important thing for Lemon Chung, she's getting closer and closer to the 20s. She's looking very good. She's got her shades on, and rightfully so. It's very hot here. That's a full toss, a bit top edgy. They're looking for 2, it's not there. So just a single. But Lemon Chung now moves on to 18. The top scorer so far for HKCC. And it's so important to have someone like Lemon in that middle order. Into the leg side. Quite risky on that occasion from Ramona Suarez. It's been a good little innings from her so far. Picks up a single on this occasion. And once again, a welcome breeze blowing across the ground here. Looking for that paddle scoop. The lemon scoop, as I like to call it. Not able to pull it off on this occasion. Gotta say, maybe a hint of premeditation in that shot from Lemon Chung. But she's so good at pulling it off, so I have no issues with premeditated shots. It's T20 cricket after all. Takes her eyes off that. Plays inside the line of it. In fact, she's going to come through for an overthrow. Renu Gill, I think, was the right decision to go for that run out. You pick up the wicket of Lemon Chung right now, you make a huge difference to that expected total. And speaking of that expected total, HKCC will be eyeing something in the region of 130. Just push down the ground. In fact, to the cover region, a dot ball, a welcome dot ball. So just 5 runs off the over. A better one here for KCC. But HKCC with 3 overs left, they're 105 for 6. The Hong Kong national team, not the only team in associate cricket to be a little bit top heavy. Here we go. Maheen Heather into the attack. Played into the leg side yet again. Deep square leg. It's been a busy region so far today. Just a single on this occasion. But like we were saying just now, a lot of teams in men's and women's associate cricket are a little top heavy. You look at a team like the UAE at the ACC Women's T20 Championship. They were in big trouble against Nepal. They were bowled out for 80 against Nepal. Had rain not intervened, they might have missed out on the Asia Cup. Bit of a top edge, a chance. Nope, nobody in the circle on square leg. So a single here, but like we were saying, the UAE, their top heaviness to that batting order just exposed in that game against Nepal. The UAE, no doubt in that tournament, missing the experience of regular number 4 Chami Senararatne. And if you're a Hong Kong fan, I don't need to remind you what happened in that game against Malaysia. That winner takes all game. Down the ground, Lemon Chung. That splits the gap between mid-on and mid-off. But it's just going to be a single. The Hong Kong, of course, going down by an agonizingly small margin of 13 runs against Malaysia. Had Hong Kong won that game, they would have been playing against India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Thailand at the Asia Cup. And that's all I'm going to say about that topic. We're going to move on from that. Here we go, Maheen Heather. Tries to go leg side. A play and a miss. Maheen Heather, one of the more impressive bowlers for KCC so far. She's got a bit of a wry smile on her face right now. Maheen Heather, of course, went to school just across the road at KG5. Here we go. Maheen Heather once again. That's too short. Doesn't put it away. A bit of a misfield, a run out chance. A cleaner collection from Maheen. And we might have seen that 7th wicket fall. Nonetheless, a useful single here for HKCC in these closing stages. 13 deliveries left in this contest. Maheen Heather just pulling things back in this over. Just 4 runs off it and 1 delivery left. Lemon Chung on strike. Goes leg side, a great sound off the bat. Has she found the gap? Work to do for Keanu Gill. She will not cut that off. So yet another boundary here for Lemon Chung. She moves into the 20s. HKCC 113 for 6 after 18. And I like this. Left armer Sabar Gul reintroduced into the attack. Starts with a wide delivery. Sabar Gul, she's conceded in excess of 8 runs and over so far today. But the important thing in this tournament is for players outside the national team setup to get game time against national team players. That's the only way they're going to improve. Sabar Gul, that's much better on this occasion. And of course, the elephant in the room right now, Sabargul. She's got that left arm angle. It's such a bonus in T20 cricket or any type of cricket. Here we go, Sabargul once again. Much better and gets her first wicket. Good stuff, a hint of movement into Ramona Suarez. And the right-hander is going to have to walk back to the dugout. More importantly, it's also a dot ball for KCC. 114 for 7 right now. There's a chance, a small chance, that HKCC will be bowled out within 20 overs.
You got it?
There we go, Sabargul, so impressive. Getting that movement into the right-hander. And we see that so often as well. Whenever left armer bowls with a round arm action, that can happen. But we've seen this on the Asian circuit as well. That left arm angle so useful. The likes of Anju Gurung, who also played at the inaugural Fairbreak Invitational. And from the UAE, you have teenager Mahika Gore, who was selected to play for the Manchester Originals in the 100 quite recently. Didn't get a single game. But the important thing, of course, for Mahika Gore, she's only 16 years old. But for now, Sabargul, it's going to be a wide delivery. Lemon Chung, hands on her hips at the non-striker's end, doing a bit of shadow batting as well. She wants to get back on strike. Down the leg side. And, no wide signal there from the umpire. Perhaps getting a bit of a tickle on that. Straight back to the bowler. Much better over here from Sabargul. She's got those sunglasses on, and you can see exactly why. It's getting hotter and hotter here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Down the leg side. Not signaled wide yet again. And that's a much better over. Really good enter spell from Sabargul. 115 for 7. We have 6 deliveries left in the first innings. There we go. Maheen Heather taking her cap off. She's into her last over, which is also the last over of the innings. The news from the middle, of course, Hong Kong Cricket Club won the toss and decided to bat first. Connie Kwong, the skipper of KCC, said, "Hey, I don't mind at all. I don't know how this pitch is going to behave. I want to bowl first." Maheen Heather. Oh, once again, Lemon Chung just yorking herself. She's looking for that bonus run. Decides not to take it. It's been a very good innings here from Lemon Chung, the top scorer so far today for HKCC. 5 deliveries left. Can they get a boundary away? Lemon Chung on strike. She tries to lift that away. Is she going to beat deep square leg? Absolutely. A round of applause there from that HKCC dugout. An important boundary for Lemon Chung. Her 3rd boundary of the innings. That score now rattles along to 119. We have 4 very important deliveries left in this first innings. This, of course, is Game 1 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. I'm your commentator for the day, Jay Dansaghani. If you like what you've heard, you can follow me on Twitter at Jay Dansaghani. And, of course, follow Cricket Hong Kong across social media. Hit that bell icon. Hit that subscribe button. 4 deliveries left. Player miss. I don't know what Renu Gill is appealing for. But you gotta love the enthusiasm. Appeal for everything. If you don't ask, you will never receive. The important thing for KCC, a valuable dot ball. But mid-on and mid-off, both up in the circle. That's wide. Slashed away into the offside cover. She's got work to do. She gets around. But Lemon Chung will get back for 2 and keep the strike. And that score now has moved past that magical 120 mark. 121. We have 2 deliveries left. And you have to say, HKCC, they came into this tournament as one of the pre-tournament favorites. And you gotta say, they are favorites to come up trumps in this contest today. 2 deliveries left for Maheen Heather. She's gonna want to close things out. Lemon Chung with an open stance, looking leg side. That's wide. She tries to go down the ground. Not a good enough connection on that, but just a single. And it's Monisha Kotwani on strike. Last ball of the innings. Smash down the ground. This could be a run out. Oh, brilliant. Maheen Heather. What a stylish way to close out the innings. We're not sure if it's out yet. But more importantly, it's a dot ball to close things out. So there you go at the end of 20 overs. Hong Kong Cricket Club post 122. HKCC in the ascendancy, perhaps. And KCC, they're going to have to go more than 6 runs over to chase this down. And a quick look at that team card. Lemon Chung top scoring in that innings. 3 boundaries for her in that innings. 122, an imposing total here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. And we're going to have a bit of an innings break shortly, of course. I believe we're breaking for around 10 minutes. But the most important thing is batting first, winning the toss and choosing to bat first. HKCC have posted 122 for 7. Lemon Chung, a really good innings from her. Maya Gardner was looking good until she was run out. Early wicket for Kinu Gill. Contributions from Connie Wong as well, picking up 2 wickets with the ball. I'm one of your commentators for the day, Jay Dansaghani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at Jay Dansaghani. Follow Cricket Hong Kong across social media. Hit that bell icon. Hit that subscribe button. Every time we go live, you'll be the first to find out. And we'll be back with you in around 9 minutes for the chase.
Because the tweets were not, the video is not happening. So. Why am I whispering now?
And there, on the leg side, that's put away. It could be the first boundary, and it's running away to square leg. There will be another boundary. It's running away down to that square leg rope. And has that been dragged back? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Second, as far as I can see. So for HKCC, you're thinking about that magical score of 100. Full toss, misses it. And all sporting activity in Hong Kong has been disrupted in these last 2.5 years. That's a big appeal, and it's given regular medal of Hong Kong's lineup. Full toss, that's another appeal. Women's T20 Championship, the top wicket taker in that tournament, Ikra Sahar, was given new ball responsibilities in all 5 of those games. And that's freed up Betty Chan. A couple of key performances with the bat. And she might be batting up the order for Hong Kong once again. She goes down the ground. She tries to. And there, on the leg side, that's put away. This could be the first boundary, and it's running away to square leg. There would be another boundary. It's running away down to that square leg rope. And has that been dragged back? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Second, as far as I can see. So for HKCC, you're thinking about that magical score of 100. Full toss, misses it. And all sporting activity in Hong Kong has been disrupted in these last 2.5 years. That's a big appeal, and it's given regular medal of Hong Kong's lineup. Full toss, that's another appeal. Betty Chan, a couple of key performances with the bat, and she might be batting up the order for Hong Kong once again. She goes down the ground. She tries to. It's catching. Oh, look at that. Great sound off the bat. That's the shot of the day. Splits the gap between cover and cover. Good bound. Oh, a little uppish. They're looking for a single. Run out chance. Big appeal. The umpire. Lemon Chung on strike. Goes leg side. A great sound off the bat. She got the gap work tooth. She will not cut that off. Left arm angle. It's such a bonus in T20 cricket or any type of cricket. Here we go. Supper goal once again. Much better. She tries to lift that away. Is she going to beat deep square leg? Absolutely. A round of applause there from that HKCC dugout. An important boundary for Lemon Chung. Her 3rd boundary of the innings. Welcome back to the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. The news from the middle. HKCC won the toss, decided to bat first. They posted 122 for 7 after 20 overs. And good math will tell you that KCC need 6.15 runs per over to win this first game of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. And to open things up, it's the captain of HKCC, Alison Sue. In the 2018-2019 Women's Domestic T20 tournament, she was the top wicket taker. And with the bat, she scored 3 half-centuries in 7 innings. Here she is. Oh, that's edged away. It's coming down towards us at third man. And Monisha Kotwani, she's going to cut that off. So just a single, a bit of a streaky start there. Zara Haider getting off the mark with an outside edge. And now coming on to strike is Priya Sanghvi. Do not be fooled by that jersey. She is not surnamed Kwong. Here we go. First over. Good sound off the bat into the cover region and a dot ball. So 123 runs to win for KCC. Oh, play and a miss. Her feet just rooted to the crease. Priya Sanghvi trying to get bat on ball, feel bat on ball, and get her first runs away. So a bit of a streaky start here for the Kowloon Cricket Club. A chase of 123. It's not going to be easy. Play and a miss yet again. We talked about this earlier in the broadcast. HKCC skipper Alison Sue will be looking to push her case for a regular spot in that national team. The likes of Ikra Sahar, Mariam Bibi performing so well in recent times, especially that ACC Women's T20 Championship. So it's not going to be easy for Alison to get into that bowling attack. Another play and a miss. Nitesh Hemlani in the background saying she gets a lot of swing. Right on the money, bro. Absolutely. Time after time in the domestic season, Alison Sue is one of the most economical bowlers. And you can see why. Oh, look at that. A wide called on this occasion. It was marginal from the umpire. Alison Sue, she's not complaining. 2 runs on board so far in the first over. 1 delivery left. It's been a good start from HKCC skipper Alison Sue. Oh, that one just keeping a tad low. Squeezed away into that mid-wicket region. Tracy Walker in hot pursuit. She cuts it off. And a useful 2 runs to round off the over. A good one for KCC. 4 runs off it. And HKCC, of course, one of the pre-tournament favorites. It's off spinner Betty Chan into the attack from the other end. So this is not going to be easy for KCC. Facing 2 really good bowlers in Alison Sue and Betty Chan. And of course, if you're Alison Sue, you've got some decent bowlers to call upon in that bowling attack. Maya Gardner, perhaps the tallest person on show today. Maya Gardner, probably 5'11", 6'1", and she's only a teenager. Maya Gardner turned away into the leg side. Tracy Walker, she's been in the action today, got 2 boundaries away with the bat as well, got into double figures. A lot of experience, Tracy Walker, one of the most likable people in cricket Hong Kong circles. She's been my co-commentator in games gone by, but today she's in front of the microphone, in front of the camera, fielding at mid-wicket. Betty Chan, she's been right on the money. She usually is. Here we go. Once again, not missing her line at all. That's been a key difference between KCC and HKCC so far. HKCC bowl has been right on the money. Tossed up, down the ground, Tracy Walker. Seems like every second or third delivery is going towards her. She's made no mistakes in the field so far. Nudged away. Look at that, Tracy Walker for the 4th time in this over. Gets her hands on that ball. The important thing for HKCC, no runs off this over so far. That run rate now getting closer and closer to 6.5 runs and over. Play and a miss. So a maiden to kick things off. Betty Chen racing through her overs after 4 overs. KCC 4 for no loss. Apologies, after 2 overs, 4 for no loss. There we go on your screens, that batting card. Zara Haider and Priya Sangvi opening up for KCC. And interestingly, we already have a change in bowling. Emma Lai into the attack. Alison Sue, the skipper, taking herself out of the attack. Maybe saving a few overs for later. But I gotta say, I cannot wait for Maya Gardner to come into the attack. Looked really good in the warm-ups just now. Looked good with the bat before she ran herself out. Look at that. Priya Sangvi just rooted to the crease. But the important thing is this opening partnership is still at the crease. This can happen. A bit of a scratchy start at the start of your innings. Still plenty of time left in this innings. And she's going to pick up a single. Zara Haider had a pretty decent day with the ball. And now as an opener for KCC, it's not going to be an easy target. HKCC, of course, one of the pre-tournament favorites, even in the absence of Mariko Hill. Round arm action there from MLI. And it's not signaled to wide. Tossed up. Oh, play and a miss, Lemon Chung. A little untidy behind the stumps there, but I don't believe the batter got any touch on that. Lemon Chung, how impressive was she with the bat? Got 3 boundaries away in her innings, top scored for Hong Kong Cricket Club as well. Tossed up. Fielded by Walker at mid-wicket. So just one run has come in the last 11 deliveries. That's down the leg side. The umpire does not signal wide. It's just one run off the over, 5 for no loss after 3 overs. KCC, they need a boundary, and they need it right now. But look at that bowling card, very, very tidy so far from HKCC, barely putting a foot wrong. Alison Sue opening things up in that first over. Just 4 runs off that first over. Betty Chan with a maiden in the second over. She's going to continue. There we go. Gets her first wicket. Priya Sangvi plays all around that one. Betty Chan hasn't conceded a single run and now picks up a well-deserved scalp. Early trouble here for KCC. No boundaries so far in this innings. They're 5 for 1. Walking back to the dugout is Priya Sangvi. Renu? There we go, getting confirmation that Renu Gill will be walking out to bat at number 3. The important thing for KCC is Keenu Gill is yet to come out to bat. She will be batting in the middle order today. Coming in at number 3, Keenu's sister, Renu Gill. But like we said, early trouble here for KCC. Yet to score a single boundary, just 5 runs on the board. Conceded, I would say, maybe 25 runs too many in that first innings. At one stage, it looked like KCC would restrict HKCC to a score below 100. But you have to give credit where credit is due. Lemon Chung, a really good innings there, limited her number of dot balls, got boundaries away towards the end, and pushed that total up to 122. Watchfully played by Renu. But Betty Chan, so impressive. We see her doing this on the international arena as well. Another play and a miss. And that's another thing about Betty. Barely concedes any extras. Barely concedes any runs. She's 9 deliveries into her spell. Picked up a wicket. Conceded a grand total of 0 runs. It's going to stay that way. You see that so often with Betty. Races through her overs. That's because the vast majority of her deliveries go straight back to her. Straight to the infield. Look at that, yet again. 1 delivery left in the over right now. Pushed to backward point. Yet another dot ball to close things out. A wicket maiden this time for Betty Chan. KCC in trouble. 5 for 1 after 4. There we go. Alison Sue brings herself back into the attack. So that's quite interesting. Changing her bowlers around, Alison Sue. MLI conceding only 1 run in her first over. So I am quite surprised to see her being taken out of the attack. She's now at slip, MLI. That's a big appeal. That's surely sliding down the leg side. And yes, the umpire agrees with me. For the first time today, we have a slip in position. MLI with that signature wide-brimmed hat. She loves those wide-brimmed hats, MLI. And we have a hint of movement on offer. Alison Sue. And there you go. Taken. In fact, it doesn't look like there's any edge on that. I am clearly hearing things. What can I say? I am getting old. But every day that goes by, more and more gray hair is emerging on this scalp. More hair is falling into my bathtub. I am very concerned about my receding hairline. But for now, Alison Sue, she's getting a generous amount of movement. Pushed away into the offside. It's been the story of the innings so far. HKCC keeping things very tight to Alison Sue. She's got some good movement away from the right-handers so far in this innings. Looking for her first wicket. That's full. That's a better appeal. Sliding down leg once again, says the umpire. 2 deliveries left in this, the 5th over. And of course, as a bowling team, if you get through the power play without conceding a single boundary, you've done really well. Zara Haider, can she change that? No, she can't. Not right now. Play and a miss again. Good captaincy as well from Allison, getting that slip in. Early pressure, of course, on the opposition. That required run rate getting closer and closer to 8 runs over. Keanu Gill yet to come. She's sitting in the dugout. Pushed away into the offside. Betty Chan makes no mistake. You can see on your screen there the tall, imposing presence of Maya Gardner. When will she be introduced into the attack? But for now, another maiden over. That, I believe, is the 3rd maiden over of the innings. 5 for 1 after 5 overs, KCC. And you can see that Manhattan on your screens. A good Manhattan for HKCC in their innings. It's been a different story for KCC so far. And a change of ends for Emma Lai. Full toss, put away. But Renu, it looks like she's found the fielder there. Good work there from Maya Gardner. Just a single. But the important thing for Renu Gill, she's off the mark. First runs off the bat for her. In fact, look at that. It's a no ball, and I believe that's a no ball for height. Emma Lai not happy with that one. So an opportunity here. Zara Heather, you can go over the top, mid-on and mid-off in the circle. That's an appeal. That would have been out had it not been a free hit. More importantly for HKCC, it's a dot ball, so they get away with that one. But mid-on, she's far into that circle. Very, very close in there. It's a 5-4 leg side field for Emma Lai. So you don't want to bowl wide of the off stump. Zara Haider. It's good from Emma Lai, bowling to her field. Didn't have a very good day with the bat. Dismissed for a duck in that very first over of the game by Keanu Gill. At one stage it looked like KCC were in command. Tries to whip that away. That's a big appeal. Not given by the umpire. But like I was saying, the early advantage was definitely with KCC. At one stage, HKCC were 32 for 4. It looked like they'd struggle to get up to 100. They got up to 100. They got way beyond that. Oh, a bit of a misfield there, Monisha Kotwani. A little untidy, and 3 runs have come off this over so far. We have 1 delivery left in the play. Renu Gill, what are you thinking? Do you want to go over the... I'll tell you what, mid-on. They're into that circle. That's short. Smashed away into the offside. Not. Oh, a bit of a misunderstanding there. Looks like Ramona Suarez. Nonetheless, it's a single to round off in the power. After 6 overs, KCC are 9 for 1. And that required rate now in excess of 8 runs and over. It's never easy when that happens. And we have a change in bowling. Maya Gardner into the attack. We've talked her up throughout this broadcast. Looked really, really good in the warm-ups as well. Had a pretty good day with the bat until she was run out. Looked quite good at the crease. KCC, on the other hand, with a lot of work to do. Renu Gill on strike. Pushed into the offside. Emma Lai makes no mistake at that cover position. Maya Gardner, of course, still just a teenager. I talked her up at the toss. She said this is one of the youngsters to watch out for. She's not alone in that assessment. Look at that, a little extra bounce. That's what happens when you've got that height. Maya Gardner, a good start for her. Smiles on the faces of Emma Lai. It's a 5-4 offside field right now for Maya Gardner. It's been a tidy for her. No boundaries in the power play. So pressure on KCC. Oh, that's nudged into the offside, slightly uppish. Renu Gill just shadow batting. She knows maybe she could have gone leg side on that occasion. Got a deep fine leg back on the boundary. Everyone else is in the circle right now. Scratch that. We've got a deep mid wicket in position as well. That's short down the leg side and signaled wide by the umpire. But Renu Gill perhaps a little bit disappointed. There's a huge gap there. There's nobody at square leg or deep square leg. So a large vacant area between Betty Chan at deep mid-wicket and that deep final fielder. Fuller and turned away in that very gap we were talking about. Betty Chan scampers through. And the batters, they're trying to come back for two. They make it in. In fact, this could be close. Square leg umpire says, you're good. A useful 2 runs is applauded by that KCC dugout. Every run so important. Thing is, for KCC, even if you're not picking up those boundaries, you want to limit the number of dot balls. And if you do that, you put a bit of pressure on the opposition. The boundary balls, the loose deliveries will come. And of course, it's easy making these declarations in the commentary box. It's easier said than done. Renu Gill on strike. Much better. Into the leg side. That's shoveled away. Deep's fine leg. Gets around and cuts off 2. So better over here from KCC. 4 runs off it. 1 delivery left. Oh, that's a big appeal. Umpire shakes his head immediately. And that's a good end to the over. Just 4 runs off it. 13 for 1. So as you can see on his full 1 after 7, that required run over 8 runs and over. If you're just joining us, HKCC won the toss, decided to bat first. Connie Wong, KCC skipper, said, hey, we don't mind teams getting exactly what they wanted at the top. But in that innings, you have to say maybe the score of 122 for 7, this target of 123, a bridge too far for KCC. Good thing for the ladies in green is Renu Gill in the dugout. She will be a key for KCC, the Hong Kong veteran. Down the leg side. Ooh, unable to take advantage of that. Thinking about a cheeky single. But more importantly, it's a free hit. Second waist high full toss of the innings. There's to the attack. The highest start. Renu Gill, free hit. What can she do with this? That's nudged into the leg side. I wonder if she knew it was a free hit. Good delivery though from Georgina Bradley. It was full. Couldn't have done much with that. But the story so far in this second inning, yet to hit a boundary. That's towards deep square leg. The first boundary of the innings. It's running down the rope. And yes, it gets just as we were saying. No boundaries so far in this innings. Perhaps a bit of a comment if you are a HP fan. Score now ticks along to 18 for 1. We have 4 in the... And if you're tuned to this stream, you're tuning in Hong Kong or somewhere else in the world, I beg your pardon. I urge you to share the link of this stream on WhatsApp, on social media with your friends and family. Hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. That's short, that's in the air, it's a chance. Oh, landing between Kotwani and Lemon Chung with the gloves on. So a bit of a lucky break here for Renu Gill. In fact, it looks like, ooh, we have a bit of an injury here for Lemon Chung, so a hold up and play. We hope everything's okay. In fact, no. It's just Georgina Bradley getting her shoelaces tied. I'm so sorry for scaring you. Lemon Chung is absolutely fine. But for KCC, it's an opportunity to just sneak in a bit of a drink. Sarah Nicole running in with some ice cold water. Thankfully, that sun just taking a bit of a break. The sunshine has gone somewhere else.
No,
In fact, Nitesh Imlani just letting me know that yes, Lemon Chung is cramping up. Actually, I'm not surprised. It's a hot day in Hong Kong. It's a hot day at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground, and Lemon Chung spent a long time at the crease. Ran very, very hard in that innings. Top scored for HKCC. Got 3 boundaries away as well in the second half of that innings. Conversations between Tracy Walker and Emma Lai. I have to say I'd much rather be in that HKCC dugout than wear that green jersey.
So it's a sub fielder for Lemon. She's working on play.
And there you go. On your screens, I'm sure you just saw Lemon Chung sadly walking off the field. I believe it's just cramps, so she should be okay. And we have a change of keeper.
Adrian Davis.
And the new subfielder coming onto the field is A.D. Davis. A last-minute addition to that Hong Kong Cricket Club. In fact, Nitesh Imlani telling me made a slight error there. A.D. Davis was already on the field. She is taking over as keeper. We'll get confirmation on who the substitute fielder is in due course.
Keeper.
But for now, we have a bit of a hold-up in play. Just a quick recap. HKCC won the toss, decided to bat first, put up a score of 122 for 7. And they're 18 for 1 KCC in reply. At the start of this innings, they needed in excess of 6 runs and over. That required rate has now skyrocketed past 8 runs and over. So it's not going to be easy. We're halfway through the 8th over. Pushed into the offside. A dot ball. Too short into the leg side. Tracy Walker makes no mistake, and in fact, HKCC are actually 1 fielder short. We just have 8 fielders on the park right now, and of course the bowler and keeper. That's too short. Good sound off the bat, but straight to Betty Chan at mid-on, I beg your pardon. So maybe a lucky break here for HKCC. They're looking for their second boundary of the innings. End of the over, 18 for 1 after 8. Zara Haider on strike. She's had a good day with the ball. With the bat, it's been a slightly different story. But the important thing is she's still at the crease. And to continue from the other end is Maya Gardner. That very first over, we saw Maya Gardner get a bit of bounce as well. And that's going to happen. One of the tallest players on show today, along with Connie Wong. Oh, she struck her on the pads. The umpire shakes his head. Perhaps a bit of an inside edge on that one. Zara Haider still looking for her first boundary today. Got a deep square leg and deep fine leg on the rope. Oh, Tracy Walker, this could be a run-out chance. Oh, it hits the batter on the body. Loud screams from HKCC. They sensed the opportunity to pick up a second wicket. So KCC, they got wickets in hand, but that's not the issue right now. The issue is that required run rate. Renu Gill got a boundary away just, I would say around 5 minutes ago. Looking for her second boundary. That's short. That's quick. Down the leg side. But waiting for the signal from the umpire. They scamper through for a single. And yes, he signals wide. So 2 bonus runs here for KCC. Oh, play and a miss. And then get through for a single as well. Signaled buys from the umpire. I thought maybe I heard a bit of an edge, but clearly I've just been hearing things today. Nobody agrees with me. Renu Gill on strike once again. That's full and left alone. The umpire says that's well within those parameters. You're fine, Maya Gardner. 2 deliveries left in Maya Gardner's second over and the 9th over of the innings. That's on the leg side. Work to do here for Deep Fine Leg, who does well. And relays a throw in to Alison Sue. So a good bit of teamwork here from HKCC. And you love to see that. It's one of the many reasons why they are one of the pre-tournament favorites, even in the absence of Mariko Hill. That's a big appeal. Ooh, the umpire shakes his head immediately. I think that was very, very close. Perhaps that one just striking Zara Hyder outside the line of off stump. Nonetheless, another tight over here for HKCC. The score now 24-1 after 9. And look at that, an interesting field set here. We got a leg slip in position. So it's a 5-3 leg side field. In fact, that leg slip moving out of that position. It's a 4-4 even offside leg side field. Just an update, Lemon Chung went off the field just moments ago with cramps. HKCC do not have a substitute fielder available, so they will be fielding with 8 outfielders. Just 10 HKCC players on the park right now. Guided away, straight to backward point, who does well. That was an awkward bounce. Could have gotten ugly, could have hit her on the jaw. That's not fun. Alison Sue, the skipper, I beg your pardon. He's had a pretty good day with the ball and in the field. Ah, missed that. That was a full toss and signaled no ball from the umpire. It's running down to the boundary. Will it get there? No, it doesn't. Just 2 runs, a run out opportunity as well. Oh no, the keeper misses. So that's 3 bonus runs. And of course, with the no ball, you see a free hit as well. Not for the first time in this innings. Zara Hyder, you gotta go over the top. It's a free hit. Ah, play and a miss. Oh, it's a wide. There you go. She's gonna have a second crack at this free hit. And a reminder, with a free hit, you're not allowed to change the field. Nobody on the boundary on the leg side. In fact, nobody on that boundary rope on the offside. That's down the leg side. Will it be signaled wide? It's running down to fine leg once again. We're waiting for the signal from the umpire. There's no signal. So Zara Haider got some bat on that and scampers through for a single. Reenu Gill now looking leg side. Alison Hugh, HKCC skipper, is she going to drop any fielders back on that boundary? No, she isn't. She might have found that gap. In fact, deep mid-wicket has work to do. Maya Gardner does well. Cuts it down to just a single. But you have to say Reenu Gill looking like the more comfortable of the two batters at the crease right now. And her sister Reenu Gill is in that dugout. Zara Haider, you have to go for it right now. That's short, smashed straight back to the bowler. Another dot ball here for HKCC. And yes, it looks like we have one delivery left in the 10th over. We're almost at the halfway mark. 30 for 1. KCC. Short outside the off stump. A play and a miss to round off the 10th over. 30 for 1 after 10. And with the end of the 10th over, we're going to break for drinks. It's going to be a short break. And wherever you're listening or watching from, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon. And every single time Cricket Hong Kong goes live, you will be the first to find out. How great is that? And of course, follow us across social media on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Hey, we're even on LinkedIn. I'm your commentator for the day, Jay Dansinghani. If you like what you've heard, you can always follow me on Twitter at Jay Dansinghani.
Home for All this program was branded with the aim of encouraging healthy lifestyle, social inclusion, and cultural exchange between children from different backgrounds in Hong Kong through cricket, including ethnic minorities and Hong Kong Chinese children.
I'm Dave and I'm 11 this year. I live in Hong Kong and also I'm a captain of CHK Dragon Shoe 11.
After a long time, we get to play cricket all together with many teams without a mask. Because of Corona, we had to stay home in lockdown. We couldn't really go outside and play. So today we get to go out. It was really fun. The whole team enjoyed it.
People from different backgrounds, different gender can play together because cricket is a special sport. You don't only require fitness because we have like different positions like fielding, bowling, batting. All requires different techniques, different skills and different mindset. So people from different gender, different backgrounds can play together and should play together.
There's actually no judgment of any culture to play and any gender to play. Sport is for everybody.
雖然香港有好多唔同種族嘅人，但係香港都係我哋嘅屋企。
Hong Kong is my home, and I hope that this program sends the message that this is home for all.
So there you have it, a bit of break in play. Hot day in Hong Kong and the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Took a break for drinks. The players are hydrated. KCC, they need 9.3 runs and over in the last 10 overs to chase this down. That's 93 off 60 balls required. Game 1 of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. A big thank you to our sponsors, Gencor. Mr. Ramasamy Venkatesh, so involved with the women's game in Hong Kong, both as an individual and now on behalf of Gencor as well. A wide delivery signaled. The important thing for KCC is Renu Gill. She's still there and she's on strike. 31 for 1 after 10. Smashed to mid-on. A quick single, a run-out chance. A better throw, maybe a direct hit would have had Renu Gill in trouble. But a useful single nonetheless for KCC. Good news, Lemon Chung, she's back behind the sticks. Work to do here for Fine Leg, who runs around and cuts it off, so it's just a single. Zara Haider, she's been there from the start. She's still looking for her first boundary. No doubt KCC would have been strategizing in that drinks break. And how often do we see this in cricket and in T20 cricket? That drinks break just giving a team a break, a chance to re-strategize and come back stronger. Smack down the ground. Good piece of fielding. Maya Gardner, it looks like. She's had a good day so far. Looked good with the bat. Unfortunately, run out a little too early in her innings. But built a good partnership with Lemon Chung. Barely put a foot wrong with the ball. On the legs. Fine Leg does well. Cuts it off. Just a single. But it's good to see Lemon Chung back. Live wide behind the stumps. Such a proactive batter as well. Did well today. Top score for HKCC. Got 3 boundaries away in the second half of that innings. That's down leg side. And they're going to scamper through for a run as well. The signal from the umpire is... In fact, there was also a run-out chance there. A lot happening with that delivery. Leg by signaled from the umpire. Interestingly, we've got a short, fine third man in place. This one goes down to Fine Leg. It's going to run down to the boundary. There we go. Looks like Zara Haider with her first boundary of the innings. In fact, that was Renu. So that's her second boundary of the innings. And second boundary for KCC. The score moves on to 38 for 1. After 11 overs, 8 runs off that over. Much better one here for KCC. .85 needed off the last 9 overs. You have to say HKCC with a clear advantage here. Betty Chan still has 2 overs left in the bank. And that's the same thing with Alison Sue as well. Mid on, mid off, up in the circle. Zara Haider on strike. On the leg side, down the leg side. And it's a wide delivery. And if KCC are looking for inspiration, they need not look further than that HKCC innings. At one point they were going at 3.5 runs and over, and they just kept accelerating, waiting for the bad deliveries. That's well guided away, in fact, by Zara Haider. Gets off strike, and that's important. If you cannot find the boundary, just keep that scoreboard ticking. Renu Gill, she's looking very good at the crease. She's into double figures. 17 off 26 with 2 boundaries for Renu Gill. Both those boundaries coming on the leg side. Oh, playing a miss, just poking that one. There is, of course, a gap there behind square on the offside. It's not going to be very easy to exploit that gap. Not a lot of pace in this wicket. Lemon Chung up to the stumps. Bang, down the ground. Straight to Betty Chan at mid-on. But this is good stuff here from Georgina Bradley, bowling to her field. It's a 5-4 leg side field. Deep mid-wicket, the only fielder on the rope right now. Down the ground, mid-off, makes no mistake. Left alone. That's interesting. In fact, a big appeal, and Lemon Chung has affected a stumping. So Renu Gill was batting outside her crease. Lemon Chung alert to the possibility of a run out, and that second wicket down now for KCC. It's the big wicket of Renu Gill, the well set Renu Gill. And now replacing her at the crease, you're gonna see her come into your screen shortly, is Keanu Gill, one of Hong Kong's best ever players. Without a doubt, once she does hang up her boots, a future Hall of Famer for Hong Kong. Keanu Gill walking in at number 4, a genuine all-rounder. Did pretty well with the ball, kicked things off with a wicket of Emma Lai. At one stage, KCC, it looked like they would restrict their opponents to a score below 100. Unfortunately for them, and fortunately for KCC, they got up to 122 for 7, largely on the back of a good innings from Lemon Chung. That's been the story of the day so far. It's getting hotter and hotter here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. Don't forget, we got a second game of the day coming up in the afternoon session at 1:30 local time. That game, of course, will be between Little Saiwan and the United Services Recreation Club, or USRC. Down the leg side will be signaled wide. Hey, good take there from Lemon Chung. But a reminder of the tournament format. It's a 5-team competition. This, the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. We'll get back to that after this delivery. That's full and played straight back to the bowler, who makes no mistake. And to close out the 12th over, it's 42 for 2, with 8 overs left in this chase. But like I was saying, a reminder of the format of the Gencor CHK Women's Premier League. Just getting a little tongue-tied as the solo commentator in this commentary tent. But of course, 5 teams in this competition, a single round-robin format in the group stages, so 4 matches each for each team, and 1 final on the 16th of October between the top 2 teams. So this weekend and next weekend, we've got double headers in the Women's Premier League, and after that, we've got double headers, a mixture of women's and men's cricket. So nice to see cricket back in Hong Kong. So nice to be back in the commentary tent here at Mission Road. Emma Lai into the attack now. That's a big appeal. And the umpire shakes his head. Emma Lai, she's been right on the money so far. You can say that about every single HKCC bowler so far. Tossed up, it's a full toss into the leg side. Run out chance. Nah, she gets back in time. Betty Chan, she's been flawless in the field, flawless with the ball. Made a decent contribution with the bat as well. But Connie Wong dismissing Betty Chan, a beautiful catch. One-handed grab, in fact. You gotta say that catch from Connie Wong has to go down as play of the day. She should have gone with both hands, but it just looks better when you take those one-handed catches. Other than that, it's been a bit of a day to forget for Connie Wong. Full toss, bit of a top edge, fine leg. Decides not to go for the catch. And the bat is scampered through for a single. It's not signaled no ball. Interestingly, it was a marginal call. And to the umpire's credit, that one was dropping on Zara Haider. Look at that, Keanu Gill on your screen, counting the number of fielders on the leg side. Lets that one go. Interestingly, lets that one go. Only 4 fielders on the offside. I would have had a wild slash at that one. If you're KCC at this stage, you gotta go after everything. Lets that one go again. Once again, does not get a wide delivery. Consecutive dot balls to close out the 13th over. The pressure continues to build for KCC. After 13 overs, it's 43 for 2. A change of bowling. Betty Chan, the best bowler on show so far today, is back into the attack. Guess how many runs Betty Chan has conceded today? None. And she's taken a wicket as well. Here we go. Betty to Zara Haider. That's on the leg side. Will this be wide? We're waiting for that signal from the umpire. Signaled leg byes. So there you go, Betty Chan yet to concede a run today. 13 deliveries without a run. Betty Chan been around the Hong Kong cricket scene for more than a decade. That experience showing so far today. Clipped into the leg side. Another dot ball. But Betty Chan does this time and time again in international cricket as well. So often she goes through her entire spell of 4 overs without conceding a single boundary. That's tossed up into the offside. Another dot ball. Look at that. The streak continues. Make that 16 dot balls in a row. Outside the off stump. Oh, there we go. First runs off the bowling of Betty Chan. It's a misfield that runs down to that deep cover boundary for 4. Keanu Gill, of course, with her first boundary, gets a warm round of applause from that dugout. She's going to need a lot more of that. The score now for KCC moves on to 48 with 1 delivery left in 14th over. Betty Chan not happy with her fielder. It's been a very good day out for Betty Chan. (5-4) leg side field. Big appeal. This is close. This is close. Umpire says sliding down. Keanu Gill. You know she's going to agree with that assessment. A boundary and a dot to close out the 14th over. 48 for 2. You cannot feel that at home, but a gentle breeze has just blown across the Tin Kwong Road recreation ground. Oh, thank God. Definitely needed that. The temperature is set to hit 35 degrees Celsius later today. Ooh, that is hot. Here we go. Maya Gardner. That's too short. That's a big appeal. Didn't bounce. They're going to scamper through for a single. Tracy Walker unable to effect a direct hit, so they scamper through for a useful single. Zara Haider still looking for her first boundary, but the important thing is she runs across and gets Keanu Gill on strike. little late on that one, Keanu Gill. Mid on and mid off. Up in the circle. Third man is very, very fine. Almost a short fly slip. We've got fine leg back on the rope. Oh, bold! Look at that. First wicket for Maya Gardner. She's cleaned up. One of the opposition's best players. It's been a good day out for her. Gets a lot of high fives and hugs from the rest of her teammates. Round of applause for Keanu Gill. But trouble continues to mount here for KCC. Things going from bad to worse. That run rate continues to skyrocket for them. 49 for 3. We're halfway through the 15th over. 33 deliveries left in this innings. That required run rate now exceeding 2 runs per ball, and as you can see on your screens, walking out to bat is skipper Connie Kwong. 74 needed off 33 deliveries. Bit of an unlikely equation here for KCC. But the important thing for KCC, they did come into this contest, I guess you could say, as underdogs. HKCC, the pre-match favorites, and one of the pre-tournament favorites. So this was never going to be easy for KCC. But for the likes of left armer Suburgal to get that game time, playing with and against national team players, it's such a good learning opportunity. That's the only way you're going to get better, by playing against players who are better than you. We saw that with Suburgal in that first innings as well. Struggled in her first 3 overs, came back really well, bowling that penultimate over of the innings. Nudged away into the leg side. I honestly believe that was a very easy single on offer there. Connie Kwong disagrees with me. Maya Gardner has barely put a foot wrong with the ball so far. Punched straight to MLI in the cover region, and it's a familiar result. Another dot ball. In fact, that's the end of the over after 15 overs. The score 49 for 3. And of course, we saw Maya Gardner
Okay, so one more ball.
at the old CHK Women's Premier League, which has now been renamed the Women's All-Star Series.
One more ball.
So they are going to bowl that last.
In fact, it's not the end of the over. The umpire realizing, there were just 5 deliveries in that over. Maya Gardner gives her cap back to the umpire. She's got 1 more delivery. Can she pick up her 2nd wicket? Left alone. So the score does remain 49 for 3. We have 5 overs left here in this first game of the GenCore CHK Women's Premier League. A big thank you to our sponsors, GenCore. Without the help of sponsors, this would not be possible. GenCore have been instrumental in supporting women's cricket in Hong Kong. Mr. Ramasamy Venkatesh, I'm not sure where in the world you are right now. If you're in the UK, I'm sure this is a little too early for you. But thank you, GenCore, for your support throughout this tournament and throughout, well, for a long time now in Hong Kong. Georgina Bradley into the attack. There we go. As a gentle breeze blows past me in the commentary box. Another dot ball here for Georgina Bradley. In fact, Bradley is into her last over. It's been a tidy spell so far. Short. A big appeal, sliding down the leg side. go. Play and a miss. That one's going down to deep third man. It's running down to the boundary. Will it get there? No, it doesn't. And we're waiting for that signal from the umpire. Was there an edge on that one? No signal from the umpire, so that's got to go down as a chance here. Streaky runs here for KCC. They're not going to mind. In fact, a warning for the batter. I just missed that. A warning for running on the pitch. Down the leg side, acrobatic take from Lemon Chung. Definitely saving at least a run, if not 4 runs. So 50 up for KCC. Oh, another play and a miss. Zara Hyder, it's been a bit of a struggle for her, 10 off 46. But the important thing is the bigger picture. Spending that time out in the middle is such a good learning opportunity. And I like this from KCC, entrusted Savargul with that penultimate over in the first innings. And now Zara Hyder batting up the order. That's a wide delivery. But she's only going to grow from this experience. At the other end, she's got skipper Connie Wong for support. Connie Wong, of course, has played Western Australia grade cricket for Claremont, Netherlands. She's in her mid-40s, Connie Wong, a Hong Kong legend. Slap down the ground. Mid-off cuts that off. Another dot ball. And the end of another over. 52 for 3. We have 4 overs left in the second innings. And another change of bowling. Skipper Alison Sue brings herself into the attack. Connie Wong on strike. Punched. Mid-on. Ooh, a bit of a misfield will allow the batters to scamper through for a single. Connie Wong with a useful single there. 70 runs needed off 23 deliveries. A highly unlikely equation here for the Kowloon Cricket Club. Alison Sue, that's Fuller on the legs, big appeal, it's a close one, and yes, it's given out. Obvious decision there for the umpire, plumb in front, and that's the end of Zara Hyder. She made it into double figures, and that's why she gets a warm round of applause from the dugout.
That's her sister, Maheen.
And there we go, Maheen Hyder walking to the crease right now. Definitely a potential Hong Kong player. Did well with the ball, closed things out in that final over as well. And of course Maheen Heather, very familiar with this neighborhood. Went to school just down the street at King George V School. Also located in that Tin Kwong Road neighborhood. She strides to the crease at number 6 with plenty to do. You have to say victory, perhaps a bridge too far here for Kowloon Cricket Club, but they're going to get time at the crease. It's still time left in this tournament. 4 matches per team, 5 teams in this tournament. But for now, here's Alison Sue. Upish! That's running down to the boundary. Will it get there? Betty Chan in hot pursuit will not cut that off. So squeezed away just behind square on the offside. And a boundary first ball for Maheen Heather. KCC, they needed this, but they needed it a lot earlier. But it was a good shot from Maheen, just using the pace of the bowler. It was a wide delivery. Threw her hands at it, guided it away, just opening the face of the bat as well. On the leg side this time, good collection there from Lemon Chung. Definitely saved a run, maybe 4 runs in fact. 4 deliveries left in this, the 17th over. Apologies, 2 deliveries left in the 17th over. We have fine leg in circle. Third man also in the circle. Pushed to short cover, a dot ball. It's a 6-3 offside field, so it's very obvious where Alison Sue will be bowling. And if you're Maheen Heather at this point, do you look to work your way across your crease and access the leg side? Goes over the offside, catching chance, put down. They're going to scamper through for 1, they're looking for 2, they're going to come back for it, and yes, they'll make it in. So Maheen Heather living a dangerous life, but I like this, some intent. She got a boundary away early, gets 2 runs now to close out the 17th over, 59 for 4. Three overs left here at the Tin Kwong Road Recreation Ground. And into the last over of her spell is Emma Lai. Didn't have the best day with the bat, dismissed for a duck by Keanu Gill. That was a sharp in-swinger. And it looked like KCC were in command halfway through this innings. At one stage, 32 for 4 HKCC. But then they powered their way to 122 for 7. And it looks like it's going to be a winning score for HKCC. HKCC, of course, one of the pre-tournament favourites, along with the Cragen Gower Cricket Club, who will be led by national team skipper Carrie Chan. Full toss, put away, over mid-on. Ooh, that was a tough catching opportunity. They're going to come back for 2 runs. Connie Wong showing some intent. Yes, absolutely good arm there from Georgina Bradley, cutting that off to just 2 runs. We have to say a low full toss. There was a chance to find a boundary there for Connie Wong. Not to be. 16 deliveries left in this second innings. Goes into the leg side. No mistake there. Maya Gardner. I wonder if we're going to see her bowl out today. There we go. Maheen Heather on strike. On the leg side, bit of a top edge. A 5-4 leg side field here for Emma Lai. So Maheen Heather, she'll be wary of any width that she might get. If you get width, there are large open spaces on that offside field. There you go. Oh, that was there for the taking. Makes no connection, however. It was a low full toss. Could have found that gap between backward point and what looks like a gully. Apologies, backward point and that fielder in the cover region. Emma Lai lucky to get away with that one. Full toss. Ooh. Missed that one, and so did the keeper. That should be one by. And yes, signaled by the umpire. That's the end of the over. After 18 overs, 63 for 4. KCC, if you're still counting, they need 60 to win off the last 2 overs. The important thing for KCC is they still have 3 games remaining after this. Even if they don't get off to a winning start, as long as you finish in the top 2, you can make it to the final, and you get a second crack at this trophy. And for HKCC, came in as one of the pre-tournament favorites. Make no mistake about that. Oh, play and a miss, signaled wide there from the umpire. Acrobatic take once again from Lemon Chung. A bit of a smile and a laugh. She can afford a smile. It's been a good day out here at Tin Kwong Road for HKCC. Oh, look at that. Oohs and ahs, a play and a miss. Maheen Heather got a boundary away off her first delivery. Since then, she's been frustrated. Allison Sue leading from the front with the ball. She's barely put a foot wrong. Full toss put away? Not quite. But they're going to pick up a single nonetheless. A bit of a fumble allows them to get through. Tries to go into the leg side. An optimistic appeal, just sliding down leg and a dot ball. So Connie Wong continues to get frustrated, looking for her first boundary. That's wide and left alone. Allison Sue continuing to employ a 6-3 offside field. Oh, it's an edge. It's racing down towards us here in the commentary box. And it crosses that boundary rope. So a useful boundary here for KCC. It's not going to make a difference to the final result, you feel. But it does add a bit of cosmetic change to that total. And of course, there's every chance that net run rate comes into the equation as well, if teams are tied on points. The same thing applies for HKCC. They want a big net run rate boost. Here we go, Allison Sue. Down the ground goes Connie Wong. A bit of a misfield there. Get the long barrier out. But that barrier has been penetrated. They come through for 2 runs. Connie Wong getting a move on. She's into double figures now, the KCC captain. That run rate for KCC inching closer and closer to 4 runs per over. 72 for 4. We have 7 deliveries left in the second innings. Guided away into the offside. A dot ball. No, they're going to scamper through for a single. Look at me. I took my eyes off the ball, and that's what happens. Sometimes you miss things. Nonetheless, it's 73 for 4 after 19. Who's going to bowl this final over? Betty Chan, she has 1 left in the bank. Maya Gardner has 1 over left as well. Look at that, Betty Chan. She will bowl the last over. Allison Sue, I'm sure she's wary of the possibility of net run rate coming into the equation. You never ever know. Tossed up, goes down the ground. This could be another boundary. Georgina Bradley in hot pursuit. Unable to cut that off. A valiant attempt nonetheless. And it looks like Connie Wong with her second boundary of the innings. 77 for 4. 5 deliveries left in the 20th over. And for the first time today for KCC, their run rate exceeds 4 runs and over. So a mini milestone there for Connie Wong. Tries to go leg side, a top edge over the head of Lemon Chung. But it's just going to be a single. Hands on her head. Betty Chan, she wants as many wickets as possible. Betty Chan, of course, not conceding a single run in her first 2 overs, which included a wicket maiden. 4 deliveries left. Into the leg side, that's uppish. Clears Tracy Walker at mid-wicket. Maya Gardner makes no mistake, cleans up, and it's just a single. 3 deliveries left now in this innings and in this game. If you're just joining us, of course, KCC lost the toss and had to bowl first. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Unfortunately, in a chase of 123, they're going to fall well short. Oh, tries to go over the top. It looks like she's missed that. Signal from the umpire is byes. 2 deliveries left now in this contest. And Betty Chan, you know she wants another wicket. Goes up-ish into the leg side. It looks like she's going to pick up 2. There we go, landing between Georgina Bradley and Maya Gardner. So just a single there. The score moves on to 81 for 4. Much better in the second half of this innings from KCC. In the first 10 overs, they got 30 runs. Since then, they've gone in excess of 5 runs and over, so much better. A change of angle coming around the wicket, and she's been put away for the shot of the innings to deep square leg. A boundary to round things off here. It looks like that was Maheen Heather getting that boundary away, but at the end of the day, they win by 37 runs. KCC, apologies, it was Connie Wong with that boundary, but 37 run win here for HKCC. Very, very convincing victory in their very first game. The curtain raiser of the Gen Core CHA Women's Premier League. I'm your commentator for the day, Jay Dansagani. You can follow me on Twitter at jdansagani if you like what you've heard. And of course, follow Cricket Hong Kong across our social media channels on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Signing off. Well done.
But of course, that match summary, top scoring for HKCC was Lemon Chung, propelling them to 122 for 7. An early wicket from Keanu Gill. Good stuff as well. Sabur Gul chipping in with a wicket. Unfortunately, 122 or a target of 123 was too much for KCC, who ended with 85 in their 20 overs. But do stick around. We'll be back with you at 1:30 local time. That is 11 a.m. IST and 3:30 in Sydney. The second game, of course, will be between Little Saiwan and USRC, so don't go too far. Hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button, and the next time we go live, you'll be the first to find out.